Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and on this video I'm going to feature NBA Shootout 2004. This one's actually the last NBA Shootout that existed for the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2. This one on the cover here has Tracy McGrady as the cover athlete. Good guy to have as the cover athlete at the time. And it says right here, this is the only game on the NBA game on the PlayStation for this year. What's up, OSU Rocks? Yeah, so the music's pretty bad in this, but let's see how much better the gameplay is. So we went from first to last tonight. I figured that made the most sense once I came across this game in my game case over there. So game options, 5 minutes, simulation. That works for me, veteran. See if I could get a win. Let's see if this game is much better than the last or the first one, which I expect it to be. Looks like it could create a dunk in this, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Edit starters. Oh, look at that. That's a good Spurs lineup. Ray Allen. Oh, we got Vince Carter on the Raptors. Am I going to play Madden or NCAA tomorrow? Not sure about that. Not sure. Have to see how tomorrow goes. So I'm just going to play an exhibition game. And take a look at the teams. So you hit L1, R2 to switch the teams. More hoops. This time it's the last NBA Shootout. T-Mac. Adam wants to see T-Mac in action. So let's put the like cousins against each other, or second or third cousins, whatever they are. Raptors and Magic. We'll put the Magic back in there. I guess I'll use Orlando this time again. But yeah, I don't know about this tune in the background the whole time. Is Michael Jordan on this game? That's a good question. You want to go look? Wizards. Let's go look real quick. What order is this in? Suns. Okay. Let's look at the Washington Wizards. Antonio, I don't have live 2004. I just looked. I have 2003 and 2005. Is there no Wizards? Let's see. Juan Dixon, Larry Hughes. Doesn't look like Jordan's in this one. Charles Oakley. No. No Jordan. Yeah, I don't know. So you have to hit the notification bell. And even sometimes YouTube doesn't send them out. I don't know exactly how they decide that. It was much better when they had YouTube Gaming. That was better for alerting. But yeah, you definitely have to hit the notification bell to get the alerts. And even sometimes it doesn't do that. So played the original Shootout. Now I'm playing the last Shootout. I'm going to use the Magic against the Raptors. We're going to go McGrady versus Vince Carter. And why is it having me... Oh, I got Sean Kemp at center. This should be a good one. Drew Gooden, Juwan Howard, now coach of the University of Michigan, and Tyronn Lue. That's a star-studded lineup right there. Let's just see who's on the bench. Oh, I got Pat Garrity, who could come in, hit some threes. The Clerk. Yeah, really. Oh, Grant Hill's there. Let's see. Who could I bring in Grant Hill for? Enter Zone's glad the Titans won tonight. Brock saying he had this game as a kid. Let's just stick with this lineup. I'll bring in Hill later. Let's start the game. Got to show you how to put your Sega emulator on OBS. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much similar. Get the emulator running on the computer. Then in sources, you go to add, and then it's going to be a window capture, and then you could put it on OBS. The Bears need something because people from Chicago like myself don't really want to have Trubisky as the quarterback, or just go into the season with him as our only option. Okay, I don't play the games like this with the behind view on basketball games. So, not 3/4 classic. TV view. I'll try TV. Sideline seems a little bit too close.
He goes with the bounce pass. Goes with the spin move.
Looks like they got a pretty good TV view down.
He's got it. Lou.
Showing a little bit too much bottom sideline, I think.
Lou backing in. Howard. Kemp.
See if Kemp can get going.
Takes the baseline jumper. Antonio Davis makes the outstanding play. Williams with the ball. Carter.
Yeah, the Ravens got dominated in the trenches. It seems like both sides of the ball. They just didn't get pressure, and they let pressure get in too much. So obviously this looks much better than what we saw. Hold on, I got to get the Raptors logo in here. I use the original N64 controllers. I don't have any knockoffs right now. The Mad Cats didn't last this long, and some of the ones that look exactly like the Nintendo 64 controllers, I haven't bought any of those. These guys are just hitting jumpers. Trubisky is trash. Accept it. He's an average quarterback. I've accepted that. I've seen him play only a few good games this year. Another thing is this game has full commentary. No PA announcer, which earlier games did. Ooh, I thought Carter was going to throw one down.
Davis comes down with the offensive rebound. Carter.
So when did I stop playing the Shootout series? I want to say maybe 2000 on the PlayStation. I just blew right by me. T-Mac, if I was a Bears owner, I'd give Trubisky 2 more years. I don't care if they keep Trubisky. I just want them to have another quarterback in the wings. Like, okay, this guy's may not work out. Like, let's have a backup plan. McGrady, the cover athlete, he's just hitting jumpers like nothing. Carter just dunking all over me. That's what I usually like to do on the other end. Yeah, this is Kemp on the Magic, struggling through it. Not in his best shape. Juwan Howard with the little lay-in. That's what he would do. He wouldn't dunk. He doesn't show off. So if you saw the last stream I did, the original NBA Shootout, what do you think of this one so far compared to that one?
No good.
Big tip dunk.
He rocks the rim. Antonio Davis.
McGrady still got his name flashing.
McGrady uses the body.
Foul on Vince Carter.
Here we go, going to the line. Oh, we had to do some fancy stuff here, huh? Still pretty easy. Oh, they're not going to give me that one. Oh, there's Kemp coming through with the tip dunk. A blast from the past.
Williams gets the pass.
No, he wasn't high flying. He's just taking up some space down there.
Peterson with the ball. Williams. Carter.
You got to wonder what a guy's doing
Peterson.
playing basketball all the time and he's still getting bigger.
Long range basket. Vince
Like,
Carter.
how
just
bad
teeing it
does
up
your
from the
diet
perimeter,
have to be
shooting
here
80%.
where you can make that happen? I don't know.
McGrady. The open shot. Got it. Orlando.
Pretty easy to shoot in this. I like that.
Shooting a blistering 75%.
Kemp was out of the NBA after 2000, 2003. So this was his last hurrah then.
Monster jam. Lou. Gooden.
Junkyard Dog guarding Drew Gooden.
Carter.
6'10", 300 Kemp. That's what I got right now, but he dunked it. You saw it.
It's good.
Can't really stop him.
McGrady takes it. McGrady uses the body.
McGrady gets in the paint. He could drain those all day.
Williams on the inbound. Peterson.
I wish the new NHL games would be on Switch. That's the downfall of Nintendo in general. Is like just no sports games come to it.
Lou receives the pass.
I know there's NBA 2K on there, but
the pass.
generally speaking, they get very few.
McGrady with the open look.
And if they do get them, they're like different versions, kind of.
Williams puts it between the legs.
Ooh, Williams puts it between the legs. That's pretty fancy for him.
Buries the three-pointer. Gooden.
Seems like it's a lot of going back and forth, and both teams make everything.
Going into the second quarter, the score, the Raptors 21, Magic 20.
Shell Bay said he sold his Switch already. My PS4 just renewed the yearly online. It was like $65, so I think that has went up. I mean, I don't play it that much where I need it, but it's $65. I guess I'm okay with it. Let's make a sub. All right. Yeah, I don't need to see his full stats. Sometimes the straightforward button doesn't do it. I'm hitting circle, X, square. Oh, R1. Reese Gaines. Wow, let's get Grant Hill in there.
Lou takes the pass.
Wondered who assembled this roster. What's up, Troy?
Gooden gets it.
Oh, he'll hit that.
His man down
No
low.
problem.
On target. Williams puts it in play.
Clarence still shook about the Ravens.
Carter bounces.
I mean, the Ravens were shook, and they just never could
pulls the trigger.
build momentum to get out of it.
McGrady.
Carter on McGrady.
McGrady.
Oh, the hook shot.
Hook shot made.
Anyone in the draft you think the Bears should draft? You know, I don't know the college football
Williams goes behind
prospects well enough to
he shoots. Swatted.
take a look at that and know who the Bears will have a chance at picking. Grant Hill's in now. I don't think they should draft a quarterback. I'd like to see them get Mariota over or just have Phillip Rivers back up Trubisky or something like that.
Davis.
Or if you have a chance at Brady, just have him. Forget Trubisky.
McGrady gets the pass. Hill.
The defense really didn't they didn't force a lot of turnovers this year. Oh, Hill's missing shots already. The Titans just, if you really look at it, they caught fire at the end of the season to make the playoffs. They really only lost that one game to the Texans for the division. Wow, that was terrible.
Comes up with a defensive rebound.
Yeah, I saw a meme today. Remember the Titans, and then it has beat the GOAT and the MVP. So they beat Tom Brady and they beat Lamar Jackson.
With a bounce pass. Gooden with the quick hand.
I mean, they just really looked sharp all game. They didn't really make any mistakes.
Layup.
Stephon Marbury on the cover of NBA Ballers. I think taking week 16 and the bye hurt the Raven. The chemistry was off, but
Williams attempts the open two.
You know, these guys were just dropping passes and stuff. Oh, Grant Hill is just having a tough time.
His own shot.
I took him off the IR too soon.
Tracy McGrady lets it go. Good.
Michigan Stadium is the big house.
Takes it up the floor. Carter passes the ball.
Yes, I should have known that. You're right about that, Pat.
Williams takes it. Williams works his way in. They call a 3-second violation.
The NFL stuck to its fans, and so did Vegas. Stuck it to its fans. Oh, Kemp, his second tip dunk of the game. Well, there's some superstar names on this team. You got Kemp and Hill, and then Tracy McGrady. So I even got Jawan.
Carter with the pass. Negated.
It would have been interesting to see the Magic if they had a prime Hill and McGrady. They might have been able to sneak a championship in there. Because Grant Hill in his prime, I mean, he was top 5, top 3 player. Do I like this game? I mean, it's definitely a playable game. Right now, what I'm seeing is it's very offensive. Even when they miss, there's like tip dunks on both ends.
Lou receives the pass.
Which I'm for a basketball game or most sports game in general being more offensive. They're just more fun to play if you can actually make shots.
Ball is inbound. Carter takes the ball up court. Carter
2002 had Marbury on the cover. Of which game? Yeah, this was his last year in his career. Rafer Alston on this game.
Lou controls the pass. Hill.
I don't think I have him. He might be on the Bucks.
Backing in. Morris Peterson.
Oh, Grant Hill throwing it down.
An exciting jam. Williams goes to the bench.
The Grant Hill sign and trade produced a title, but it was for the Pistons because they threw in Ben Wallace. That's true. That's true. That's one way to think about it. Oh, NBA Shootout 2002.
Shooting 1.
Come on, Grant. I have and 1. I actually saw that when I was looking for this game, and I'm not ready for it. I haven't played that one yet.
Takes the pass. Takes the open 3.
We got auto subs in. We're putting in the clerk, Reese Gaines.
Hill gets it. Jumper from the baseline.
Man, I've hit the side of the backboard with Grant Hill 3 times already. Oh, you were right. Rafer Alston, there he is.
Carter takes the pull-up jumper.
Skip to my Lou.
Gaines gives it up. McGrady.
Oh, I was about to throw one down.
Strong to the hoop. Carter getting called for the blocking foul.
Yeah, Rafer Alston was a pretty serviceable NBA player. These free throws are tough. They want them to be like perfect. I haven't made one yet.
First one, no good.
I don't think I'm that far off.
Fails to
Crazy.
convert on both attempts. Misses the long-range shot.
Do I like this better than the NBA
Going
Live
into the third
series?
quarter, the
No.
Magic, 38.
I actually
Raptors,
thought
34.
when I played my brother in NBA Live 2001 on the PlayStation, I thought that was really good for a PlayStation game. They really polished the
Let's take a look
series
at the
by then.
halftime stats.
That one was better than this game. I will say though, I think the
Gaines.
player models might look a little bit better in this one.
McGrady with his back to the basket. Hook shot
I don't know why he's
attempt,
throwing
no
up the
good.
hook. I didn't make him do that.
Vince Carter takes it to the rim. That's gonna look nice.
Is your
on the
favorite
sports
game
highlight.
NBA Live 2001 on the PlayStation, O. Campbell, or is it on the
He passes it in.
PS2?
McGrady takes the jumper.
Still up
knocks
4.
it down. Alston deals. Vince Carter takes it
I
to the
can't
rack.
stop Vince.
That's a poster.
PS1.
Throws it in.
Yeah, Shaq had his games where he was unstoppable, but that was kind of his thing. He
Passes
was
the
an
ball.
unstoppable force.
McGrady takes his man down low. He buries it.
What year did the NBA just stop having
Alston
like
gets the
traditional
pass.
centers like Shaq and Olajuwon, Ewing? Carter's just having
That's
himself a
highlight
game.
material.
I have to agree for PS1 games, which I think are awful. NBA Live's pretty good.
Good.
I have NBA Hoops. I was actually thinking about putting that one in before this. The thing about NBA
With the
Hoops,
pass.
oh man,
Nice
Carter
move to
just
the
with that
basket.
same dunk
Now
every
that's gonna
time,
get the crowd going.
is it did it. I was
Gaines
not
on the
happy
pass.
about it at the time because they took out the arcade features like the leaderboard
Intended.
and
Counting
put
to
in your
2.
initials. But the game is
Alston
pretty
moving
enjoyable just as a pick up and play 3-on-3 experience.
Peterson.
It's nowhere near like an NBA
Carter.
Street, but
Alston with the ball. The
it's
pass.
still a
Alston on
fun
the
game
bump
to
fake.
play.
He's got it.
2013 is when they stopped having traditional centers.
Taken away.
Carter's taken away. Toronto's getting pretty aggressive in this third quarter.
Carter goes between the legs. Couldn't get it to fall. DeClerc.
I need Big Kemp back in.
Hill. Couldn't get it to fall.
You think Vince Carter should have went to another team in the offseason?
Strong move
This
to the
year,
ball.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
how
know
about
if
some
anyone
peanut
else is going to
butter
give
with
him an
that jam?
opportunity to play. I want Kemp back in. All right, let's get Pat Garrity in. He could shoot. Grant Hill's not doing too well. We'll go with that lineup. NBA tonight is bad on the
Orlando
Dreamcast.
calls for their first timeout.
It's not Showdown, it's Showtime. But yeah, I mean NBA hoops. I don't even I will say it's not
Using the
terrible.
body.
It's
Easy
a
layup.
downgrade from Showtime for sure, but it's
Carter
not
with
terrible.
the pass.
They tried to make it more sim-like, but it is more arcadey.
Alston receives the pass. Couldn't convert.
But
on
now
the
these
open
days,
three.
with the lack of anything new that's arcadey, something like
Shifts into
that
overdrive.
feels more like an arcade game. Vince Carter's the first NBA player to play in 4 different decades. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is going to do that.
Alston
We'll
into
see.
the front court. Off the mark on the
Junkyard.
open three. The fall away. McGrady. McGrady. Couldn't
Well,
convert
circle
on the
looks
open
like it's
three.
alley-oop,
Hill takes it between the legs.
which that one didn't go
Lou
anywhere.
Controls the pass. Hill takes the pass. Hill backs down.
Grant Hill with the
Hook
hook
shot
from
made.
free throw line. NBA Inside Drive. NBA Inside Drive, I think, was my
Carter
favorite
catches the pass.
basketball sim, actually, from
Alston.
up until about the 2005 period. I played a lot of NBA Live 2005, but
Kemp
by the
gets
time
pass.
NBA Inside Drive 2004 came out, I thought it was pretty good.
Garrity gives up the ball. Hill
The best
uses
one.
The body. Short range basket. Carter.
Well, the PS2 is the best platform for hoops. The PS1 one's terrible. You don't want that one. I have that one as well. But yeah, you don't want that one. The thing is, you can actually get the 6 players going on the PS2 one. You can't on the Dreamcast. There's only 4
It's good.
inputs.
Alston with the ball.
Yeah, Vince Carter retiring in
Alston feeds
Toronto.
the ball.
Toronto just wasn't in the transitional year at all.
Carter has it.
They just came off a
Peterson takes it.
championship, and they're actually still a pretty good team. So I could see why they didn't sign them. They don't.
On the defensive rebound.
They don't want to give them a going away tour when they're still a competitive NBA team. Come on,
3-second
Kemp.
violation.
Quit camping out. Did you ever play Kobe
with the
Bryant
pass.
NBA courtside? Yes. I have both the court sides.
Williams clears the
I actually have
glass.
all 3
Denied.
court sides. I have the one
Receives
on
the pass.
GameCube as well,
Off the mark on
2002.
the open
So
three.
up 4. Yeah, for some reason I don't have 2004, and I don't remember playing it a ton, so I'm going to have to track that one down.
The Magic have a good mix of veterans and
It
young
seems like
explosive
for me, the
players that
NBA
should
Live
advance
games I was
well into
getting
the
every
playoffs
other
this
year
season.
because I have 2001, 2003, and 2005.
Alston.
Because even then, I wasn't
Alston
down for
Quick pull-up
every
for 3.
annual sports title
The
unless it was
Raptors
Madden.
having a tough time with the other team's offensive rebounding in this half.
Grady's shooting
tracks down the loose
75%.
ball.
That would have been a big one.
Davis shoots the fadeaway. Off the mark.
But yeah, this game is...
Garrity
Ooh,
controls the
Garrity
pass.
can't dribble.
Steal.
This game's so much
Alston.
better than the original one, which it should be.
Williams takes the pass. Williams.
And
tries to
this
get
is the
some room
first
with the
shootout I've played that actually has commentary
Carter on the behind-the-back dribble. Alston.
throughout the game. The ones that I played all had the PA announcer. More sim, nothing like 2003.
Antonio Davis gets called for a foul.
I definitely will play 2004 one day.
McGrady gets it. Stolen.
Got to get it first. 2 turnovers for McGrady. This isn't a time to turn the ball
Alston
over.
on a bounce pass. No luck on the jumper.
Offensive
Carter
rebounds
catches the
happen way
pass.
too frequently in this game.
Hill comes down with the defensive rebound.
Kemp
To the hole. He
throwing
takes
it
first pass
down.
on that flight.
What do you mean
Alston.
disappointment compared to 2003
Alston
no
will
more
pass it.
NBA Jam? What do you mean
Davis
by that?
Gets the pass. Carter with the ball.
Shelby
3
just
seconds
says it's
off.
okay.
McGrady passes it in. Garrity
Time for
has it.
Garrity to take a shot.
Garrity takes his man down low.
Bricked it.
Foul.
Things are getting testy.
Peterson takes it. Carter. Peterson with the pass. I hope that flight comes with peanuts.
No blocking there. Hill's the hot guy. We got to feed the hot hand. Guess not.
Alston controls
Come
the
on,
ball.
why are these guys going cold now?
Peterson. Oh, the spin move.
Rafer Alston's not doing any of his
Carter from
basketball
the parking
dribbling
lot.
magic tricks.
Williams pump fakes. Alston
3 seconds, camping out.
Lane violation.
I have not seen that guy's channel.
McGrady uses the body.
Charging, really? No more arcade fun. You seem like a guy that prefers arcade guys. Yeah, I do. I do prefer the arcade gameplay over the sim. And I guess that's just kind of the way I was introduced into sports games. I mean, some of my first games that I played were Tecmo Super Bowl, NBA Jam on the arcade. So with those experiences, that's kind of
McGrady gets the jumper to go.
It's kind of crafted my likes for sports games.
Williams. Carter. Very good.
So this one's
shot
getting
selected.
close.
Lou catches the pass. Bounce pass.
One day I'll have to take a look at the differences between all those. NBA Showtime is arcade perfect on the Dreamcast.
Inbounds it.
If you have a Dreamcast, there's no reason to get the other ones. Unless you just want to
Hook
play them.
shot. Things are really looking bleak for Orlando, shooting 2 of 8.
Yeah, 2 of 8 in the fourth quarter. What the heck happened?
Slam dunk.
Drunk people here tonight. Oh, wow. It's all coming crumbling down. Turning the ball over
Nice
now.
defensive play. Garrity getting too aggressive on the reach-in. He goes with a bounce pass. Peterson. Davis gets the pass. He can't
All
out
right,
in
3
the lane.
seconds. I'm not going to go for a 3
Williams
yet.
replaces Rafer Alston. The Magic sub in Reese Gaines.
Yeah, Pat Garrity, he wasn't doing it. Yeah, my Uncle Jimmy really prefers sim over arcade. Like, he doesn't even want to play an arcade sports game.
McGrady with the shot. Off the mark. Tracy McGrady will have
How
a
is
lot
that not
on
a
his
foul?
mind regarding his poor shooting in this fourth quarter.
I do feel like I'm getting screwed over compared to what's happening in this
for the Raptors.
fourth quarter compared to the rest of the game for me.
His way in.
Look at this.
McGrady controls
All right,
the board.
I'll take that. Chris
Williams
Bosh.
with the foul. Big slam. Toronto change in the lineup.
NBA Jam on PS2 is okay. It's one of the better. It's probably the only one that Acclaim made that's actually pretty good. Man, I still can't hit. Maybe Kemp will tip dunk. No.
Blew a chance at a three-point play. Big finish.
Carter's got way too many just breakaway dunks.
Gaines. Ball. McGrady.
What the heck? 3 seconds.
They call it
Oh
3-second
man.
violation.
So there's some aggravating things about this game.
Davis uses the body. Williams. Bosch. Williams.
Ball's loose. All right, I got to go
Gaines
for 3
tracks down the
now.
loose ball. McGrady. Wide open.
There it is. Ties the game.
Cans it. Williams.
Give me that ball. Oh crap.
Carter for 3.
Get the board.
Hill gets the loose
Come on,
ball.
Hill.
Grant
Did I do it too early? I don't care.
Drive. Powerful dunk.
They're not getting it at half court.
Williams.
There it is. Oh, they missed. I thought it was going in
And
NBA
the
Jam
Orlando
style.
Magic look like they can go home the winner of tonight's game.
Feels good to get a win tonight. Yeah, you don't want to see Uncle Jimmy on 2K football. That's right. I have Combat Bill Lambier Combat Basketball. I played it a few times. It's a fantasy basketball game. At best, it's loosely based on basketball. Some people like it. Yeah, clutch win. Clutch that one out. I thought last game in the original shootout was going to get a win, but
Now a look at the
didn't
final
happen.
stats.
Look at that, 989sports.com, NBA.com. We know NBA.com is still there. I wonder if 989sports.com is still there. Shelley calling for Lakers versus Celtics stream. There's another basketball game that I had that I guess most people probably forgot about. NBA Basketball 2000, Steve Smith on the cover. Is that the Fox Sports one? Or is that something different?
This is Iron Eagle.
See who the player of the game was. Vince Carter in the loss, 29 points. Kemp with a big 8 points. I don't know why McGrady didn't get player of the game after that clutch 3. 31 points. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It was indeed Fox Sports, yeah. Steve Smith probably on the Hawks. So 989 Sports. Probably not streaming another game. I think this would be it. We made a original shootouts to the last shootout comparison. This game's much better. Had fun playing it. Had a rough time in the fourth quarter, but I was able to make a comeback. I felt like the game was kind of screwing me a little bit. This music's terrible, by the way, but you're probably going to want to shut it off if you play this game. But yeah, I mean, this game is one, if you see it, I think I bought this one for $2. So it's worth that. Alright, so yeah, everyone watching, if you haven't joined the Discord and you want to talk retro sports games all the time or whenever you want, join the Discord and we're talking retro sports games pretty much on the daily with the people who have joined. So Shalabay, you can contact me on the Discord and I could help you with the Sega emulator on OBS. Play NBA Live on PS1. I'll get to those very soon. It's a very 80s song. It is. So it gets annoying though pretty quick. Maybe LJC next. Yeah, I don't know where that dude's at, but it snowed here in Chicago, so yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll be back soon with some more retro sports gaming action. It was Shootout this time. Next time, who knows what it's going to be. It's going to be sports, though. So take care. We'll see you later.
Home of the Seattle Supersonics.